So if you're watching this
is a good lesson. Is there anything wrong with it? Anything I need to know about?
mechanically, I'm not a mechanic, but the whole time I've had it, it's been fine. When I found out halfway through the journey, I was just there like, bro,
Yeah.
like.
And one other thing, I know this sounds a bit cheeky, yeah, but
it'll make
don't violate me in the second video.
We've done a check on HPI and it said mileage discrepancy. We've done a check on car vertical.
Do you want the real story or do you want the...
Zahir,
So,
good to meet you, man.
what's going on?
Thanks
Everything
for Yeah, all good, all good. So where have you come from today?
from Cardiff.
Cardiff, yeah?
Yeah.
So how do you spell your name? Z-A-H-I-R.
Yeah.
Yeah? You've come all the way from Cardiff
Yeah,
to Milton Keynes to hopefully sell your car.
hopefully.
We've actually been down before, haven't you?
Yes, come down about 2 weeks ago.
What was your asking price for it at that point?
13.
13 grand, yeah?
Yeah.
So it's obviously an M135i. It's a 3-door, it's a facelift car as well.
Yeah.
What's the mileage on it at the minute?
It's got 53.6 or something like that on the
Okay,
clock.
so it's a really good mileage car.
Yeah.
We've had a little look around it. I've just had a look myself. It looks like it possibly had a bit of paint on the rear quarter.
Yeah.
How long you had the car for?
I've literally had it only 6 months.
6 months is quite a long time.
Yeah.
It is for me anyway. So you've had it 6 months. What's your reason for selling it?
I just need it gone, man. It sits outside my house, like, look, it's all dusty and
It's
everything.
very
it just
dusty.
sits there, it just sits there. I got no use for it, really.
So what do you do for work then?
I'm a plumber.
You're a plumber, yeah?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Yeah.
You've got a van then?
I've got a van as well, see, so I've got 2 cars, so there's literally no need for having them both, because this barely gets used.
Yeah. So hold on, what van are you? Is it a Transit? Please.
Transit, yeah.
It is a Transit. Yeah. Wicked, man. So you've had the car 6 months, and where did you buy it from when you bought it?
Do you want the real story or do you want the short story?
I want to know as much details as possible.
Bro, it was a madness, yeah. So
Okay.
basically this is what happened, yeah. I went all the way to Glasgow from Cardiff to go pick up this car. And I went there and basically I bought the car and it had finance on it. Done an HPI check and everything. The guy basically drafted up like a fake receipt and everything to say, oh yeah, I've paid it off last week.
So he almost scammed you. So you went there. You actually went to pick up the car.
Yeah.
And you clocked it at the point of collection then.
No, I realized afterwards, because he said to me he'd paid it and everything. He showed me a receipt, a fake receipt. He drafted up, bro. He done a very, very well job on that as well. And I was like, oh, you know what? The guy was literally in a rush. And then I wanted a car as well. You know, your emotions just get the best of you sometimes, innit?
Yeah.
And you're like, yo, I want the car, come all the way here. On the way back, I was a bit funky then. I was like,
Feeling
let
a
me
bit-
just double check. I checked it out. And then, yeah, still had finance on there. So
Oh, what?
I was trying to phone the guy and everything. He blocked my number and everything. So if you're watching this,
This is a good lesson.
be careful. Don't ever be hasty when you're buying something. Do your proper checks. Go through every single thing.
Yeah. So you done your checks, but at the same time you done your checks. But the problem with your situation was,
I went on good faith.
yeah,
I went on like,
which is
you know,
good.
he seems like a nice guy. He's not gonna scam you or anything.
Nah.
And then I got back. I was dealing with it all then and everything. And luckily, you know, it worked out okay. I won the car in the end.
Oh, okay.
So that was okay.
So who
And
paid off the finance in the end? He did.
Don't even know.
So it's now finance clear, which we know.
Yeah. I don't even know, but I'm glad it is because I was literally out a lot of money then.
Yeah.
So literally it was a case of, yo, I've lost out big time. I know money always can be made again. You can always, there's always ways, there's everything, but still alive as well, isn't it? That's the main thing.
yeah,
You
I
can
know,
always
yeah.
do things and all that, but
A bit of a stressful time though.
bit
Yeah.
of a stressful time, yeah.
So you bought the
But
car from him. He was a private seller, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy the journey home though? Was you happy with the car?
I was happy with it, but when I found out halfway through the journey, I was just there like, bruh,
Yeah.
like,
So you've had it a few months. How many miles have you done in it? Do you reckon since you
I've
bought?
only done about 2K probably.
Oh right, because you got your work van.
Work
so
van. I literally only used to use this an hour on the weekend, maybe an hour on Saturday and an hour on Sunday. That's it.
All right. So condition-wise, we obviously has it been in accidents? No.
On the HPI is clear and everything. I didn't clock any of this seat until afterwards, until like my friends and all that start saying, yo, bruv, there's been paint work done on there, this, that, and everything.
Yeah. You can see. Yeah, it's a bit worn there. There's a bit of an edge on the paint there. So that quarter's 100% been painted. Okay. And is there anything wrong with it? Anything I need to know about?
Mechanically, I'm not a mechanic, but the whole time I've had it, it's been fine.
Okay, that's good. They're a bloody good car anyway, aren't they? I've literally barely looked at it. Obviously, I said that tyre's a bit ruined. All 4 wheels look like they need refurbing, don't they?
Yeah,
They're in-
100%.
Internally, other than a bit of your own mess in there, it all looks pretty good. Let's quickly pop the bonnet. You know, before we do that, let's look in the boot, because we had this with the Hyundai i30M where we noticed a bit of bad paint at the rear. Just want to make sure we've got no horrible stuff going on in the boot. No, it's got a solid boot floor, which is good. Okay.
You can see he's just been sat in it. I've got trees outside my house, they're just there gathering all the leaves.
It's fine, it's absolutely fine. Service history, is that all good?
Service history is missing 2 services, but I'll show you some of the papers. So 2 of them are on the iDrive.
Yeah.
And then the rest, the company that I think the guy bought it off, just done them in paper format.
I'd say the front bumper maybe looks like it's been painted.
I don't really know exactly what's happened, because obviously I got knocked anyways in the beginning of it. So
Yeah. How much did you pay for it when you bought it?
I think I paid quite cheap, but I think it was about 13 and a half.
So you got it cheap,
I
yeah?
got it cheap at that time anyways.
So you basically found probably the cheapest one on the internet at the time.
That's why I jumped on it like
to Scotland.
Yeah.
You took a punt really,
Yeah.
and luckily it went your way.
Yeah.
But when you come down the other day, we discovered that I'll tell you what, we'll jump in, we'll do a car vertical check, because I want to show everyone what we discovered on the car vertical check, yeah? Cool. Right then, let's so we've done a HPI check on this car, and it's come up that it's got a mileage discrepancy. That was when you come down a couple of weeks ago. I wasn't here that day. Jerome called me and said, "Cav, this car's here," and the guy's come all this way, and the car's been clocked. If you look at car vertical, by the way, I will link car vertical in the description below. Do your checks. This is why I tell everyone to do their checks, because it's so important. So we've done a check on HPI, and it said mileage discrepancy. We've done a check on car vertical. It didn't actually say discrepancy, but when you scroll down, you can see, so this car currently is showing just over 53,000 miles. It looks like the mileage has just gone flat for a few years. And the car does show a little bit of wear. Like the M135i that we're just giving away on Planet of Dreams, the Yas Marina Blue one, that car had pretty much done the identical mileage to this car, and it just felt a lot more fresher than this car. I'm not to say that this is too ropey, it's not at all, but that combined with the damage on the bodywork, you know, the fact that it's had previous paint, I think it just put Jerome off the car altogether.
Yeah.
We then offered you £10,000 for the car, which you declined, and you've gone away, and we're back here again a couple of weeks later, and the car could have sat still for those few years, couldn't it? You can see it there. So from 2019 to 2021, just during lockdown, it could have just sat around during lockdown. From your point of view, does it come as a surprise to you that the type of person that you bought it off, you've now discovered that it's potentially got more history with the car?
I don't like to talk ill about other people or anything,
I don't want you to
but
either.
the guy did knock me anyways in a way, so I wouldn't trust it either.
Yeah.
Me personally, man.
Yeah, so you've sort of got a negative feeling about not to say that, you know, the guy's, I don't know, it could have been all a miscommunication or a misunderstanding. He's then paid off his finance. He might have bought the car in good faith himself. I don't know, but you just don't know. But the trade value of this car, according to Water Trader, is £12,779, yeah? But it needs paint, and you know what, let's just hit the roads. Let's go for a drive.
Let's see how you feel with it.
Let's see how it feels, yeah? I think it always boils down to how much you pay for a car. So if you would have paid 18 grand for this car, then you'd be absolutely fuming.
Kicking rocks.
But but you know full well in your own heart, you travelled to Scotland to buy this car.
Yeah.
Because it was cheap. Luckily, the finance situation got sorted, because if it didn't get sorted, you would have got the car taken off you.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have been your car.
Or I would have had to like make an arrangement with them and carry on paying it off.
And you would have paid maybe double for the car. So that's worked out really well. That's probably the worst scenario. Local guys, the M4. I want to buy that M4, man. Yeah,
It looks nice,
I see him all the time. So, but because you got it for cheap, at the time, it's not the end of the world, is it?
Nah.
It's not the end of the world. So far, it's driving really well. It's really hard to know if this car's definitely been clocked or even had a mileage blocker on it. It's sat still for the period that we was all in lockdown.
Don't know, man. I don't know, honestly. If I knew, I would have told you, yo,
I know.
this is this, that. but I've literally only had it for 6 months. If anything does come up or whatever, hopefully it doesn't.
You know, in your...
My hands are up, man, because I don't know.
But it kind of puts me in an awkward situation because I don't want you to undersell your cars. In the couple of weeks you've gone away, have you tried to sell this car yourself?
What it was, I've got it up on the worst place ever, Marketplace. I had it up
really?
on Auto Trader. I had it up on Auto Trader, but my ad ran out. So then I was there like, do I really pay more to get a thing? Then I kind of forgot about it because I had work anyways. Work got really busy for me. I've been doing late shifts and people were messaging me for it and everything. I tried to explain it to them the best I could. I'd give them I wasn't hiding saying, oh no, this, that. I was trying to give them the best that I could, like tell them without putting them off at the same time.
Yeah,
like,
it's a tough one.
Yeah, so then I just come to terms with it, man. I was like, you know what, I'd rather just go back to Calvin, sort out something with him, and less stress,
Get it
less
gone.
headache, is gone.
Fair play, man. I mean, it's fine, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's have a little feel for the power. Is it stopped, do you know?
Huh?
Is it not been tuned, is it?
I don't know. He said it wasn't, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I would say it. I don't feel like it's been tuned. So the most recent service was when?
So I did that. I think it's on the iDrive on the I think it was the last month of first or the month before that, but it was on the first.
You got a bit of paperwork to show.
It's on the iDrive.
You got it on the iDrive.
Yeah.
MOT. How long's the MOT on it?
MOT. I think it's running out. Would say next year sometime. I think March. I don't know. I'll double check that as well.
Okay. I'm a bit unsure about if we could buy this car as a retail car because it's going to be difficult to get it to a really good standard.
Yeah.
We spoke to a couple of traders that might be interested in it, and I thought, do you know what? It could make a good project for Planet Dreams.
That's what I was thinking as well.
And when you messaged Jerome again to say, do you know what? I'm thinking about coming back down again. I then thought, well, you're a subscriber to the channel.
Yeah.
It's an M135i, which everyone loves. We've not actually had a facelift one on the channel ever before, which I think is quite cool. You know, it's a good opportunity to show everyone a bit of horrible background history of a car as well, to teach people, because ultimately people are watching the videos to learn a bit about when they're buying cars.
I would say as well, if you're ever buying a car, please just do your full checks. Don't be hasty. Just make sure you do your full checks beforehand and take a day or two, take a week to think about it before you think, you know what, I'm gonna just go for it.
Take the plunge, because you just said to me off camera as well that for you saw it as a lesson.
Yeah.
You took it as a lesson.
Yeah, I've seen it as a lesson, as in like you can't be too hasty in life either, because that's probably why that all happened to me, because at the time I was very hasty. I wanted the car, went and got it and everything, so it's not the end of the world. Like, I'm still alive. When it all happened to me, I was there like, you know what, money's gone, money can always be made again. But it was just a vital lesson to be learned, like, you know, slow it down a bit, relax, take your time, and that's it.
Yeah, it sounds like you just dropped everything, went to Scotland, and you could have potentially ended up in quite a...
I'm glad I even come back in one piece. I don't know. I went on my own as well. But all the way up there, met these guys, bought the car off them. They might not have even been a car there. They, just madness.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. Yeah, even doing that on your own, it's a silly thing to do, really, isn't it? So, have you had anyone? So, off the back of your advertising, how much do you have it advertised for?
I've got it up for 13,990.
And have you had anyone make any offers?
I've had people make offers, but they've made offers for 12 and stuff like that, but for me...
on the phone or in person?
No, over the phone. One guy did come out to see it. He was like, oh, listen, I'll give you 11 and a half for it, and this and that, and then... But at the same time, they've been very picky, which I don't like. Obviously, if I'm going to buy a car and I'm going to spend like 11, 12 grand, I'm going to be a bit picky as well. I'm going to have a look, check everything out and all that. But it just seemed like too much headache for me, because obviously I'm working and stuff. I ain't got so much flexibility to take off. To not people waste my time, but like, you know, for them to come and go.
No, it's time.
You know what I mean,
isn't it? You're busy doing what you're doing, and try and meet people in the evenings or whatever. It's time, isn't it?
Yeah.
The way it was left with you and Jerome when you came down was Jerome said, "We'll give you £10,000 for it."
Yeah.
And you said,
Nah.
I don't want to take £10,000 for it."
Yeah.
You then gone away, and then gone through the rounds of trying to sell it yourself.
Yeah.
And then you've said, "Do you know what, Jerome? I think I'd rather just sell it to you guys for £10,000.
Yeah.
Is that where you're at? You want to sell this car today?
I mean, if I could get more, I'd be happy. Not much more, just a bit more. I would be over the moon. But it is what it is at the end of the day, you know.
How much more do you want? So you're here today to accept our offer of £10,000.
And then I come here now and I'm saying, yo, listen, I want some more. No, I don't mean it like that. I'm just saying, yo, if I did get more out of it,
You'd
less,
be happier,
but
yeah?
I'd be happier. But still, at the same time, like, you know, it is what it is, you know.
But you can sell this car yourself. You know that. You can go away now. You can keep. Is your ad still live now?
Yeah.
You know, you've done all this effort driving here today. You could have put the same effort into selling it yourself.
It's not that. Do you know what it is? Like, I did try and everything, but it's just not my time. Like, I really value my time, so it's
Yeah,
just
I
like
do as well.
I need to, like, boom, it needs to be done. So when somebody says, yeah, I'm gonna come buy it, I expect them to be like, yeah, bro, done deal. It's a done deal. See you later. But obviously, it's just headache. You know? I just don't like the headache, man.
No, do you know what? Pretty much every single person says exactly the same thing. I don't want the aggro of selling my car privately. I know I'm going to sell it for a bit less if I sell it to a car trader,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I just know that that trader is going to put the money straight in my bank and take it away, and it's done. It's easier. It's so much easier, isn't it?
Yeah.
Convenient, and we all pay for convenience in any case, so...
It's just a lot of headache on my way. So I can carry on with work, I can do my things, I can organise other things, sort everything out, instead of having something just hanging about outside my house. I'm paying money for insurance for monthly, everything, like, you know, so it makes more sense to just...
How much more money do you want for it? That's what I'm going to ask you. What's I don't want to... I'm just... What's the right question to ask you? So is £10,000 an unsweet amount of money for you? That's the question.
No.
Or are you happy
I'm
with
not
it?
being ungrateful here.
Okay.
I'm not being.
No, I know you're
it's
not. I know you're
It's
not.
not a way of me saying, oh, yeah, you guys
Poor
are
me.
knocking me.
No, I know,
I'm not trying to say that. I'm
No.
not trying to say that. I'm just saying for myself. Obviously, everybody loves money. Like, you get me at the end of the day.
Well,
Not love money, but money does things for a lot of people, innit?
Yeah.
So I just don't want to do it in a way that, like, you know, if you guys did want to, that'd be nice.
I'm going to be... So my honest feeling about this car is it's filthy dirty, so it's really difficult to analyse how clean the bodywork or how bad the bodywork is.
Yeah.
But after a quick look over it, I feel like there's definitely going to be some
spraying,
some stories behind this paint of this car. Yeah, I know if I get it to VRS, get it on a ramp, there'll be things that we're going to find.
But at the same time, I don't want to leave you in such a situation where you're like, oh man, that guy come from Cardiff and he knocked us. Do you get what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
in a way, I don't want you guys to have that as well. And plus for the second video, I don't want to follow up a video.
Follow-up video.
Follow-up video, terrorising me, thinking, yo, that guy from Cardiff, man.
Remember that? I'm looking at the mileage now. Car Vertical's saying the mileage is all good, and I'm looking at it thinking, well, that was lockdown. And I'm looking at the wear on the seat. Our M135i was definitely a cleaner car than this, but this ain't an untidy car, as I mentioned earlier. So I'm not that disappointed with it. I expected this car was going to be a bit of a banger, but it's actually not.
Yeah.
It's nice, man. I think after a good clean-up and a machine polish, I think it's going to look pretty good.
I mean, when I've had it as well, I've been driving and everything, it does pull nice, and it puts that cheeky grin on my face as well, and I'm just there like, yeah. Like, you know what? It's just comfortable knowing that you got the power just sitting outside your house. Like,
Yeah.
it's not that fast compared to other cars and everything, but...
Nah, but it's
like a cheeky...
It's nice power.
Yeah.
It is nice power. I love them. I say it all the bloody time.
Yeah.
I literally love these cars, and I love the fact that it's a facelift as well. But we're still not getting to the point.
What's the point?
No, it's definitely better than I expected it would be.
Yeah.
It is. I'm not saying it's a perfect car. I suppose in an ideal world, to retail this car, you'd get the paint all done. It's a nice car. It is a nice car. You've come down to accept £10,000 just for the benefit of appreciation. I'm going to give you 10.5 grand for it.
Yes.
I'm going to give you another £500, all right?
Yes.
Because I think, you know what? I want you to come away from this feeling positive.
Yeah.
And if there is a bit more drama with this car after I've bought it, well, it'll make...
Don't violate me in the second video. Obviously, if I did spend the time to try and sell it myself, blah, 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 all of that, is in a way of my time. And at the same time, if I did sell it to someone else, I've only had it 6 months as well, so I don't know, you know? It's like one of them ones, I don't know. But the whole time I've had it, I haven't had no warning lights, nothing come up, no weird noises. Nothing like that.
It's good. So,
Yeah.
and from my point of view, for Planet Dreams, we've got a good stream of videos here.
Yeah.
You know, we can get all the prep work done.
Yeah.
We're going to MOT'd, we're going to service or whatever it needs doing.
Yeah.
Find some problems, more problems with it, which will give us more content.
Yeah,
and at the end of it, it'll all be nice. It will look wonderful. We'll have a facelift M135i, which will be the first on the platform.
Yeah.
And someone's going to win that car, potentially for free as well.
Yeah.
I think it'd be cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah? You're happy, aren't you?
I guess, yeah.
What do you mean you get?
Yes.
Mate, I'll give you 9.5 grand for it then.
Yeah, man, I'm happy, man. You know, as long as you guys are happy. Oh, there is one other thing as well. If you guys could do me a massive favour with this deal on top. Got any merch?
Yeah, I have got some merch actually.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
All right. yeah,
And
okay.
one other thing, I know this sounds a bit cheeky, yeah, but
Give an inch, take a mile. Go on.
Would you be able to pay for a train ticket back as well?
No way. See what I mean? I'll tell you what, I'll do that if you fill the tank.
Fill the tank. Okay.
Don't make no difference, is it?
Nah, same thing, man. But yo, it's been amazing, man. I'm glad I come here, and I'm glad it's sold to you guys as well. Like, glad I'm selling it to you guys, like.
Yeah, nah, it's wicked. It's gonna make you.
Because I do watch your shows and everything. I do watch all the YouTube channels and all that, and you guys do make good content, man. So
Yeah, we're
just
trying.
don't violate me in the second video.
Asking price was originally £13,000. You haven't got quite as much as you wanted for it,
Yeah.
but you was never gonna get 13 grand for this car. I don't
Nah,
think.
I don't think
Not
so.
in its current state.
No.
So cool. Deal.
Deal.
Thank you, man. So we'll head back, do your bank transfer, do the paperwork. You got the logbook and everything here, yeah?
Yeah, it's all in there.
Wicked. All right, and then by the time this video goes live, we'll get this car on Planet Dreams. You can go in it for free, obviously, if you're a subscriber to the channel. I do want to encourage people to sign up as dream catchers and hit boosts. As much, all of your input helps. Whatever input you can give, it all helps. All the money goes into the platform and goes on directly back out onto things like cars and prizes and all other wonderful stuff on Planet Dreams. If you've never seen Planet Dreams before, I will obviously link it in the description below, and I'll also link Car Vertical in the description below. Make sure you do your checks. Use my code CCD to get a discount as well when you do your car check. And is there anything else you want to say before we head back?
Just double up on the last thing. Make sure you do your checks.
That's it. Cool. Done. See you in the next video. Oh, like, subscribe. Yeah, like, subscribe. See you next one. Bye.